Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's so good to have you here again today. So, without much ado, let's go to the topic at hand. So, I understand you didn't come to hear me speak big grammar, but I feel like I need to give a bit of a background. Now, you always need to understand that when it comes to creativity, it is never about the tool you're using, it's about how creative you are and how much you expose yourself to the kind of things you want to be able to do. One of my teachers tells me every single time, what you don't see, you cannot replicate. So you need to put yourself out there. You need to check out things like this, and try to spark your creativity so that you can finally get people to stop scrolling and pay attention to you. So in line with that, I'm organizing a 30 days Instagram stories challenge where I would send you creative posts and tutorials. I promise I'm not going to spam you. All you need to do is join my email list. I will put every other detail in the description box below. So let me just take you guys down to the tutorial. So the idea for this look was to draw a line and make it look like it was around my body. So to give it that 3D coil effect, I erased alternate lines. So as you can see here, I would erase the first line. I would erase the first line and not erase the second. I would erase the third and leave the fourth, erase the fifth and leave the sixth, just the way I'm doing right now. So it gave it this nice 3D curly effect and you could hardly tell the difference. And after that, I simply attached an arrow appear, arrow where you appear. Okay, I wanted to make it small, so I resized the pen and made it smaller. And after that, I wanted to make my arrow look extra, so I simply took the eraser tool and then I drew lines on that, so it gave it this look. Like, I really liked it like this. I liked it better than when it was just a plain circle. Remember, the general idea here is to make our content look very extra special and make people to stop scrolling. So that was the point here. When I was done, I took the highlighter tool and created a background for my text. The idea was for the text to have where to sit, so it's not competing with the background. So I did that with my highlighter tool, picked my color, and then I picked my text. I chose the neon font. You can choose whatever font you like, whatever font you prefer, whatever font you're in the mood for, whatever font will make your text look good. And yeah, pick something interesting as the text. I just chose something interesting because I was out of ideas of what to write. Now, this is going to give your text a 3D effect. All you simply need to do is write the same thing in a different color and layer it on top. Just leave a bit of space, like nudge it a bit to the left or to the right till it looks like there's a shadow behind. And then you have 3D text. And then to wrap it up, I took the glue tool to just put a bit of extra on my lines, and it's as simple as that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's get on to the next one. So for this one, at first I didn't like the way my image was looking all straight and flat, so I moved things around a bit and put it at an angle till it was what I wanted. Then next I chose to type in something witty and funny, just like you have seen in the other image, and then I added the pin tool just to make it look nice and fun, and just simply placed it on my meal. After which I drew an arrow to show you where it was. You can draw an arrow, you can draw a star, anything you want. I simply placed that there. Next, I took my text and I wrote the name of my content creation brand, which is called Instastories, and used it as a border for my image. Now, I ensured to drag the sidebar down to the lowest size so my text could fit in perfectly and give me the result that I want. Then I changed the color to black for contrast, and then I simply placed it at the border between my image and the background. I placed it on both sides, as you can see. And then to adorn the plate, what I simply did was that I tapped on the screen to type the text. And when the text appeared, I made it this particular font rather, and then I tapped on the highlight tool till I got the highlight that was transparent. Then I used my color picker to pick a color from the soup. Now if you notice, for each of the texts they have a different color, so I simply picked different colors, different shades from my original image, and then I arranged it in ascending order. So if you notice, the D is little, the I followed by the N, the E, and the R is the biggest, and then I simply arranged it along the plate. There are various ways you can do this, not only by arranging it by side of the plate. You can make it all equal size, you can make it different fonts. Just let your creativity rise here. Creativity is key, like I always say. Do you know that within the Instagram app, you can actually create a collage on your stories? It is very easy to do, and I'm going to be doing it in this particular one. All I did was go to my photo gallery and copy the particular image I wanted to put in there and go and paste it on my Insta stories. You'll see the exact step here. I repeated it for the purse, just like I did for the shoes. Now I'm having a challenge with the border. It's covering some things. If you're wondering what I mean by border, I mean that white thing around the image. I could have easily had that removed by uploading my image to www.remove.bg before putting it in here, but I just decided to leave it like that and just play around with it. So one of the most important things I'll be teaching in this video is how to create a box within Insta stories. Now, just like I'm doing in the video, I'm going to type my text in this particular font called Strong. Then I'm going to put an highlight around it. Then I'm going to select the text, then long press the color option until my color is the same color as the one on the box. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm going to repeat the same process for the next one, and you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about, the Strong. And then I tap on highlight, and then I long press the color. I select my text rather, and then I long press the color until it's the same color with the background, and then I place it on each other. It's really easy and simple to do. Next, I simply tapped on the screen to type in the text I wanted to use for my price tag, because that was what I wanted to put in the box. You can put anything else in the box. It could be the description, it could be color options, whatever else that you want to use to describe your image. You can be as creative with it as you want. Next up, I just wanted to design the borders around my image. When I was done with that, so I tapped on the pen tool, the one with the slanted tip, and then I picked a color from my image and just randomly drew something on it. Then I went on to pick other colors with the color picker, just like I did the first time, and just created that on both sides just to give it a rainbow effect, you know, something simple, easy, sleazy. For the last yet my favorite image of all time, all I did was simply go onto the pen tool, the one with the pointed mouth, and then I made it really small. Then I created these lines around my image, just simple, easy borders, just to make it look really good. Then next, I am going to show you how I created the rainbow effect with my text. I typed out what it was that I wanted to put the rainbow effect on. Then I selected everything. The tip here is to move your color at the same time you are moving the highlight. Now, as you can see, I am moving the highlight one by one and also moving my color one by one. Ensure to use both hands while you're holding the phone. So you move your highlights, move your color, move your highlight, move your color, move your highlight, and move your color. I'm sure when you watch the screen intently, if you have to watch this more than once, it's really fine. I had to do it like several times before I got it. Now you can either use this to create either a rainbow effect or an ombre effect like I did in this video. Then next, I just wanted the first letter of the remaining things I wanted to write to be different from the other letters. So I simply did that, and I'm very sure the rest of this video is very much self-explanatory. Anybody, even your 2-year-old niece, can do this. Thank you for watching the tutorial to this point. If you take time to practice any of this and you want to share with me on Instagram at Sapphire, I will be sure to repost on my stories. Don't forget about the 30 days Insta stories challenge. The link is going to be available in the description. But then if you click on my my cover photo, you would also be redirected to my Instagram, where you can also register via the link in my bio. So thank you once again. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to also tell your friends so they can up their content game and get people to stop scrolling and start paying attention to them. See you guys in another video. Bye.